in the car accident that killed his first wife. Do you know who the nanny was at the time watching the children? Jill Biden.
Huh?
So what we know of Joe Biden, I'm going to go ahead and assert, I don't care, call me a piece of shit and say I'm making stuff up if you want. I'm willing to bet Joe Biden was sleeping with the babysitter.
Daddy, chill.
Okay. The wife died. I'm not going to disrespect them. It was so long ago to Joe Biden had to say Joe Biden had something to do with it to get with the babysitter. I'm not going to go that crazy. Okay. But who knows? I don't know. I wasn't there. Were you there? I don't know. But something tells me he was sleeping with the babysitter, Joe Biden. How do you marry the babysitter of your children after your wife is killed? Weird. Weird. Weird.
Weird.
Okay.
Weird.
So then you have another child, a girl with that woman. You continue to have a life of politics, getting more money, moving up the ranks. You've been trying to run for president your whole life. You've been caught in so many lies. The plagiarism you did in college, the plagiarism you did as a politician, saying that you were at the top of your class when you were at the bottom of your class, having to drop out of presidential races. All the money you've made off of taxpayer money your entire career. Whenever your child needs you the most and he's suffering from crack addiction and suffering from all these things, you decide to run for president instead of being there for your son and then force him to go out into the world and collect these bribes and this pay for play bullshit, the pay for access nonsense that you were doing. You clearly were doing that. Okay, dude, whatever. It is what it is. Sue me, I guess. Whatever. Allegedly, you were doing pay for access stuff that was so obvious that everyone knows about it. Then you gave yourself blanket pardons after you ripped off the world. You said black people were predators. You made the 94 crime bill the way that it was and put all the black people in jail, and everyone hates you for it. You were a racist forever. You didn't want your white kids going to school with black kids. You're a piece of shit. You're a racist. You're a monster. You're a warmonger. You wanted us to go to war all these times. You've created these wars all across the world. You were drone bombing little kids with Obama. You're a piece of shit. You're an absolute fucking dog shit human being. You were taking showers with your teenage daughter, bro. You took showers with your teenage daughter. It was in her diary. You're probably a pedophile. You've been smelling kids. You smell adults. You smell people. You're touching them really weird. You're really odd. It's just fuck you, Joe Biden, you fucking piece of shit. Do you know how many people Joe Biden has indirectly murdered in his life? Dude, it's absolutely crazy. So don't tell me, sit there and say, oh, he has cancer. He's just a little old man. He's a good guy. Fuck Joe Biden. That dude is a piece of shit, a warmonger, a monster, a horrible father, a possible sexual assaulting rapist, pedophile monster, dude. Don't tell me not to say bad things about Joe Biden because that just makes me I have Tourette's now. Do you hear how my Tourette's have developed over this video? I don't even curse in my videos. I've been cursing this whole video because I'm thinking about Joe Biden and how big of a piece of shit he is. And the more people tell me not to say he's a piece of shit, the more it makes me explode about him being a piece of shit. He's a huge piece of shit.
You're a piece of shit.
Imagine